Let's take fitness, for instance, because everybody knows this. So somebody comes to me and says, I'm a personal trainer. We're going to do yoga today, and we're going to just do yoga, and you're going to have this amazing body. So we do yoga, whatever, we do that, and we're like, it's not really working for me. So then you go to another trainer and say, well, let's do this boot camp thing. We're going to kick your ass, and we're going to, so your drill saying, oh my God, this is killing me, but you're still not. So I think my question to you is, it's not that there aren't any blueprints. There are plenty of blueprints. So your blueprint, somebody else's blueprint, how do you know that that's a blueprint that's going to work for your business or for your body or for whatever? Do you understand what I'm saying?
Well, the first thing that I look at is, number one, has the person who I'm looking at their books, their CDs, their DVDs, their blueprints, have they achieved that which they are teaching, right? That's number one. Number two, do they have other students? Do they have other followers? Do they have friends, family, aunts, uncles, whomever, that have applied what they're teaching to success? And then number three, which is the most important part, how do you feel? What's your intuition about the information, the person, the knowledge? See, we have this intuitive factor, which is one of our 6 faculties of mind. And intuition is what we know before we think. As soon as we start to think, now we're putting all the information through the processing unit of our brain based on our past history. But we have this intuitive factor which is above our deductive reasoning and our ability to think. And so you trust your gut, you trust your feeling on, does this feel right for me? And guess what? Chances are, when you trust your intuition and you go with your gut, and I'm pointing here to my gut, but I'm really meaning my heart. Okay, you go with your heart, what you feel, then your head will follow.
I had a profound message, and I thought it was all about the subconscious mind and programming that. So, I'm saying things like, consciously, I'm a billionaire to get the subconscious to accept that. But then I had this revelation from my husband, Ray, who said, if you are saying things consciously, and you're not believing them, then subconsciously is what you're feeding it to the opposite. So you're saying you're not a billionaire. So how does that work?
Yes and no.
Okay.
When we tell ourselves a lie long enough, the repetition creates neural pathways in the brain. And when we add emotion to that repetition, then we start to formulate a new image of what we're talking about and saying and emotionalizing. When we back that up with action towards that, what we start to do is we start to erase all of the old paradigms or beliefs about what was true and what is becoming true. Now, whenever you say to yourself something that isn't true, like I'm a billionaire or I'm making $1 million a year, there's going to be this little voice in your head that says, no, you're not, you're lying. What are you talking about? Look at your bank account. Look at your job. Look at your work. You don't have enough revenues. That's just your brain trying to keep you in what we call as the comfort zone and the behavioral patterns of the past. What we have to do is start to envision a life that is different than the one we have right now. We have to think about this for just a moment. Let me digress for a second. When a Hollywood actor or actress receives a script, and they don't have any resonance or belief in that script, except it's just words on a piece of paper. What do they do in order to become that role so that when we watch them either on the stage or we see them in a movie and we say, oh my God, and we forget for a moment that they are not really that character, they're playing a part. What have they done? They have played that part in their mind, on the stage, in front of the camera, over and over and over and over and over again, and through the repetition and the emotionalizing of that role, which somebody wrote, they become that role, even if it's for a brief period of time. And all of a sudden, everybody believes that to be true. If you want to achieve your goals, you make that new vision, that new idea, that new you so real, it overshadows who you are right now. That is the ticket.
That's why we love this guy. Thank you so much for indulging me tonight, and I apologize if I was holding you up.
My joy.
All right. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Say hi to the family.
Thank you so much.